Hi everyone, my name is Steven. So today I'm going to be walking us through how we can use citation generator on Ginuxai. This is a new feature that we just add to Ginuxai. So I'm going to be walking us through how you can maximize the features for citation generator in Ginuxai. So as you can see on my screen, I'm just going to be walking us through this process, everything it entails to adequately generate citation for your project or for your research paper or your assignment that you need to generate a reference or you need to footnote your research paper. I'm going to be walking us through how you can do that. So as you can see on my screen, this is just this text you are seeing here. They are just text I'm going to be generating reference for. So the first thing you need to do is that if you want to generate a reference, right, if you want to generate a reference or if you want to footnote your research paper, let's say I want to add a footnote, right, to this first sentence here. So what you have to do is that you need to highlight it just like this as you are seeing on your screen. Once you highlight, then you right click. So once you right click, the Ginuxai AI is going to suggest a series of references, right? Different types of materials that you can use as a reference to this particular text you highlight here. So I'm going to explain that again. So once you highlight it, you left click. You do a right click. Once you highlight just like this, you do a right click. So Ginuxai is going to suggest different types of reference materials you can use. So as you can see that this particular something we highlight here is talking about family law, is talking about Islamic law in Nigeria, and here are some of the materials you can use here, right, for this as a reference. So if you now want to insert a reference, what you just have to, let's say we want to use this Islamic criminal law in northern Nigeria. So let's say this is what we want to use here, and these are just a brief explanation of what this particular Islamic criminal law is talking about. So this is just a description. So what you just can do is just click on this add citation. So once I click on add citation, again, this is what is going to happen. You can see there is a footnote here, but now let's scroll down. Now when I scroll down, you can see that there is a reference here already for us. That is the research materials here for us. So this is the name of the author, this is the year, and then this is the name of this particular research work, right? And then this is the publisher name. So I'm just going to do another one for us again, just for us to see. All right, so let's say I want to do this second one. I want to insert I want to footnote this particular one, generate a reference for this particular text here. So what I would just need to do is just highlight again, then you right click. Once you highlight, just right click. So once you right click, Ginuxai AI is going to generate reference, right? So look at it now. These are different types of ones that we can use as well here. So we have law and social change in Nigeria, we have law in changing society. So depending on the one that suits exactly this particular text you highlight here, right? So what you can just do, let's just select another one here and see how it works. So let's select this family law in Nigeria, and then when we click on add citation, you see this is two here. We have one here and two here. So when you come down here, you can see that we have two here, the name of the author, the year, the name of that research work, and the publisher, right? So I'm going to do another one again just for us to be able to understand how this works. So let's try this last one, right? So let's generate. You right click again. Once you highlight, you right click. So once you right click, then we have this here as well. So this time around, let's see, let's take the beginning of Islamic law, because this thing is talking about Islamic marriage and all, right? So let's click on this add citation. So we have three here. Now when you come down here, you see we have this 3 here as well. So we have the name of the author, the year, then the name of this research work, and then the publisher name. Perfect. Now the next thing we can do is that let's say for example at this particular drop down you are seeing there are different types of research. I mean different type of citation. Sorry, these are different types of citation that you can use. We have APA, IEE, MLA, Harvard, Chicago, OSCLA, right? OSCLA, yes. So and then just like that. So let's say currently by default we are using APA. This is APA, right? So let's say we want to go use this OSCLA now, and let's change it. Once you click on select this, then let's come down, you see what is going to happen. You see it has changed. Initially we are having the year for APA. We after the author, what's supposed to follow if it's for APA, the default one we are using is the year, but that is not happening currently because we've changed the type of citation, right, to OSCLA, right? So and then the year and then the publisher name. This is the flow, this is the format. So let's say that's not what you want, right? Let's change to, let's say Chicago here. So let's change to Chicago. So once you change that, you see we have the name of the author here, then the research work and the likes. So you can just play around that, right? So for you can change it again to this particular one as well, Vancouver, right? So that changes as well. You see the year moves to the end here, and just like that. So now let's say that you want to for example save this research work, right, so that maybe the next few days or next week or anytime you want to come back and still be able to access this research work. So what you can just do is just to click on this save doc here. So let me hit on save doc. So once I click on save doc, you can see here it's telling us that document saved successfully. So now where can we view this document? So if I click on view save documents, so this is the document I just saved. You see in Southwest Nigeria. So it's going to, Ginuxai is going to pick the first sentence, right, and use it as a title of your saved work. So the time and the date is there as well. So if you want to delete, you can just hit on this delete. If you don't want the particular saved file again, you can delete it. So let me show us how this works. So let me come here. Let me click on new documents. If I click on new documents, it's going to show us a blank page just like this. So now let's click on this view save documents. Let's say that I want to continue work from where I stopped previously on this particular research work. I'll just come here and just hit on this. So once I click on it, you can see what happens there. So then we have our research work back here, right? So we have everything back here. So let's now say that you now want to still add one or two things. Let's say we want to generate another one here. Let's highlight and then right click. So once once Ginuxai suggests research paper for us, so what you just have to do now here is just to click on this add citation. So you see we have 4 here. You can continue your updates, and then we have the 4 here as well. So once you click on save document, what happened is that the document is going to be updated, right? So I'm going to show us now again how this works. So let me come here and click on new save, and then let me view save documents, and then click on this. So you see we have 4 here already, and then when you come down here, you see the 4th footnotes here that we've already added. So that is how if you want to save your documents. Let's now say that when you come here, you now want to download, you want to export as documents like Word, right? You want to export like as Word. Maybe you still want to continue editing your research work on Google Doc, for example, or on Microsoft Word, right? You still want to continue editing your work. What you can just do is to come here and hit on this exports. Once you click on exports, so it's going to download on your computer. So let's go to Google Doc and let me show us how. Let's import this in Google Doc. So let's come here and say downloaded. I can drag it here. for Google Doc to, if you are using Microsoft, if you have Microsoft Word installed on your computer, you can go ahead and do the same. So you can see here now that we have, this is the document we have on Ginuxai. You can see it's the same document. The footnoting we gave it is the same thing. Let me close this. So it's the same we are also having here, the same file, the same way we footnote it here, the same references we generate here, they are all the same thing here. Perfect. So then, having done that, so the next feature I would love to show us again is that, okay, let's say you want to bold this, you want to bold all of these, you can come here and click on this bold. So let's say you want to italize this particular text here. You can do that. Let's say you want to underline it, you can underline. So these are just normal text formatting. Even if you want to change the color, you can just come here, and then let's say you want to change the color red, you can do the same as well. You can change the whole color to red and it's going to change. Okay, so yeah, so then the next thing I want to show us is that let me click here and then say new document. So let's say that you want to create a custom citation for yourself, so you can as well do that. So let's say you want to create an API, you select the citation type, you put in the title here, then you specify the author. So let me just use a random title here. Let's say hello world, for example, or let's say the title of this research work is a comparative, let's say let's call it a comparative solution to citation. I'm just giving a random name, so it might not make sense, but just let's say that this is the title of the research work, right? A comparative solution to citation generator in Ginuxai. Okay, so this might not make sense, it's just a random. So the name of the author, let's say the name of the author is Steven, right? Let's say it's Steven David. Yeah, so Steven David. It should be, the name should, first name should be in capital letter. So then we have Steven here. So then what's the publication, that is who published this book? Let's say Greenhouse, right? That's the name of the publisher, Greenhouse. Then what year? Let's say 2023. So once you've done this, right, you can just come here to click on insert. So once I click on insert, you can see we have this this David, this is the name of the author, right? And then this is the name of the research paper, the research work, and then this is the publisher name, Greenhouse, and this is the year, right? And then if you want to still come here to change as well, you can still do the changing. You see, when we change to this Oscola, it changes as well. So this is custom citation. Let's say you want to generate a custom citation for yourself, you don't want to use what Ginuxai is suggesting, right? You can just come here and then arrange your citation. So you can come here, select the type, select the title, the author, the publication, put the name, and then the publication year. You can do that as well. So yeah, so basically that is just how the citation generator works on Ginuxai. So if you're having any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Yes, so that I can proceed further to explain. If there is anything you don't really understand on how it works, you can proceed to drop it in the comment section.